Happy anniversary, honey.
Happy anniversary. It's our first anniversary as YouTubers, and we wanted to make a video to celebrate with you, our viewers, and to thank everyone who watches our channel and for subscribing too.
But if you're new to the channel, I'm David.
And I'm Kristy.
We create fun, positive videos about not only living in the Villages, Florida, which is the world's largest retirement community, but also about other 55-plus communities. In this video, we want to give you an update on what's coming next on our channel, tell you a little about how we got started on YouTube, and let you in on what our long-term plans are for the future at I Go Where You Go.
Someone asked us recently how we came up with our channel name. Well, when we first started dating, we traveled a lot together, taking cruises to the Caribbean. We went to Italy and Greece, and we even went to Yellowstone.
We used to ask each other, so where do you want to go to next?
And the answer was always, I go where you go. It was kind of a joke, but a sweet way to say that whatever it was we planned to do next, we were committed to doing it together. And then we got married in 2021.
You mean it's only been 3 years?
Yes, David. So how did we start out YouTubing?
Well, we were watching a lot of YouTube channels who RV'd, like Our Journey in Miles, Keep Your Daydream, and Long Long Honeymoon.
Don't forget our favorite Buckeye campers, Adventure Bandits.
Oh yeah. So since we were basically retired and wanted to travel more, we decided to buy an RV and start a travel channel to document our trips to share with our family and our friends. But then COVID hit and the price of RVs started to skyrocket.
They did. Plus, we started hearing about YouTubers who were having a hard time getting into campgrounds.
So we tabled the idea of buying an RV, but continued to travel and started spending a lot of time in Florida, especially in the wintertime.
We heard about the Villages and decided to do a lifestyle visit. We love to e-bike, and the Villages has over 100 miles of multimodal paths. We also love to dance to live music, and we found out they had free live entertainment 365 days a year at 4 different venues. It sounded great.
It was great. Our lease on our apartment in Columbus, Ohio was coming up for renewal with a large increase, and we started thinking we really could live anywhere we wanted at that price. Why not move to Florida instead of vacationing there for 3 months a year?
Yeah. Now, it was hard to leave our family and friends. Together, David and I have 7 adult children from their 20s into their 40s. And we're very grateful and blessed that all of our kids are doing great. But they were busy with their own lives, and we didn't have grandchildren yet. So we decided now was a good time to see if we would like living in Florida. We called it our Florida experiment.
If you haven't watched our playlist called Our First Year Renting in the Villages, we'll post it in the description below, as well as at the end of this video. It'll give you a better idea of how and why we decided to rent instead of buying in the Villages.
So we decided to continue with our idea of having a YouTube channel, and we started out by publishing our first video just over a year ago, which was an e-bike ride over the Chitty Chatty Bridge to the astronomy park near Homestead Rec Center.
Remember, we saw a couple wild boar along the path that day.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. If you didn't see that video, check it out in our e-bike playlist.
So over this past year, we've made videos all about living here in the Villages with golf cart rides, model home tours. We made a thriller video at Halloween, an e-bike ride to the Brownwood Farmers Market, and oh yeah, SantaCon at Christmas time. That was a fun day.
It was. We made videos showing some of our favorite bands who play at the town squares, and we also have a whole series about other 55-plus communities like Del Webb in Traditions, Florida, the village of Citrus Hills, Lakewood Ranch, and all three of the Jimmy Buffett-inspired residential communities called Latitude Margaritaville.
Our plan is to do more videos like those in the future, plus we'll continue our series on house hunting, where we hopefully will be buying a home here in the villages.
We also plan to put out some more videos on just fun things to do here, as well as a recent trip we took to New Orleans. In the future, we want to travel more and we're itching to get back on a cruise again. The bucket list is just too long yet.
And we still want to get that RV and go west to visit the national parks. So we hope you'll stick with us and enjoy the ride. If there's a place you'd like to see a video about, let us know in the comments below.
We want to thank you again for subscribing and to everyone watching. We hope our videos are entertaining and helpful. I have to say that David is the photographer, editor, and the brains of this operation, and he puts a lot of hours into making each video. So it has high quality graphics, great music, and audio. Thank you, honey.
There was a big learning curve to figure out how to do everything and build this YouTube business. It was harder than we thought it would be, and it took a lot longer than we thought it would be to get our first 1,000 subscribers. It's also been tricky to balance working on videos with trying to be retired.
You can say that again.
We really do thank you for your support, and please share our channel with your friends. It helps the channel grow, and we really appreciate it. And please push the like button.
If you haven't subscribed yet, click on our logo here. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the flip side.
Okay, that's a cut. You know, I bet our kids have no idea where that saying comes from.
Let us know, kids, in the comments below if you're watching.